Hey guys, so this read is going to be for Leo. Well, let's see what the universe has to say to Leo today. Alrighty, universe, what do you got for us? Got some guidance, some advice. What messages do you have for Leo? Alrighty. So we have the Authority card. Obstacles and challenges. Light. Fulfillment of wishes. And victory and success. So I feel like we're going to be talking about taking back control of our lives, controlling the direction our life is going in so that we can achieve our wishes and our goals and the things that we really want that I don't feel like we're getting right now. I have financial and material changes, trapped in fear, choose wisely, discontent and boredom, and temptation. Yeah, I definitely feel like we're in a place right now where we're just not happy with the direction our life is going. Not getting what you want. Don't feel like you have the options that you want open to you. You're not able to achieve the things that you want. Just feeling stuck. I believe that the trapped in fear is speaking to your difficulty in choosing change. Just because change can be scary, perhaps afraid of making the wrong choice, of it not working out, and then wondering where you'll be if that doesn't work because you've given up what you have right now. As crappy as it is, it's kind of a sure thing. You go through it every day, it's there, you can count on it. And I feel like that's where the temptation card also kicks in, that temptation to sit stagnant. But if you do that, you'll never be able to reach your goals because nothing will ever change. You gotta take a risk, and I feel like the cards are speaking to you taking that risk of deciding what you want and going for it. I have the Four of Swords here. To me, the Four of Swords represents taking time for self-care. For me in this read, it's talking about doing some reflection and some soul searching and deciding what it is that is actually going to make you happy, which direction you do want your life to go, because once you decide on that, then you can start deciding on how you're going to get there. I feel like that's the first step, though. I have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups can be called a blast from the past. Sometimes it represents someone or something from your past coming back into your life. It can also speak about learning your lessons of the past, but I feel like it's speaking to a someone, because I have the Page of Swords over here, and I feel like this is speaking to a person. Maybe somebody that you went to school with. They tend to seem a little bit emotionally withdrawn. They're hard to read, but they tend to be honest and have integrity as well. I feel like you might be running into someone. This might also help you choose a direction. I'm going to keep pulling cards because I want to see where a few of these other ones fit in. So I have the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Cups represents a new beginning. I have the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups is a lot like the Choose Wisely card. It's weighing your options carefully, having many options. I feel like this person from the past is going to bring an option forward as well. I don't know that it's one that you're going to want to take, but I think it's going to be I think it's going to be an option. I feel like it's something they already do. I feel like it would benefit them more than you if you follow their path. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but I got that page card next to the Five of Swords, and the Five of Swords can represent a selfish or short-won victories. But I don't feel like it would get you where you need to go in the long run. I feel like in the short run, it might seem like a better option, because I feel like this person is going to present it as a good option because I feel like it works for them. But I feel like you following along is going to benefit them more in the long run than it's going to benefit you. So definitely that weigh your options carefully, make your choice very carefully. I feel like those cards are very much coming into play. I have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups represents good news coming into your life, and usually of an emotional nature. So I'm almost wondering if it ties into this Ace of Cups here, because sometimes the Ace of Cups can represent a new romantic relationship. I have the Nine of Cups, which represents abundance, and usually of the personal and emotional sort. I have the Empress here. To me, she represents you looking after yourself and doing what's right for you, for your future, not worrying about others, or when they present you with an idea, stepping back and thinking about, is that really going to benefit you? Just really looking after your own interests here and growing your own future. I have the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Swords can represent a situation in which you feel like is unfair. I feel like that's where you're at right now, in feeling stuck. Feel like it's not fair. Maybe you put in a lot of work and a lot of effort in what you're doing, and you just don't feel like you're getting rewarded. You don't feel like it's getting you anywhere. Because I have the Judgment card, and the Judgment card can also be called the Karma card, and can speak to sort of karma giving you back what you put out. I feel like these cards are talking about you put in a lot and you feel like you should be seeing more reward from it, and you're not. I have the Temperance card, and the Temperance card, she represents a balance between emotion and logic. And I feel like you're going to need that in making your choice. I also have the Death card. The Death card represents transition, closing the door on one chapter of your life and beginning another. And I have the Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles represents abundance and happiness. So I feel like this line is speaking about your situation. You feel like you're not getting your dues. You're not getting enough of a benefit for the amount that you're putting into it. And in deciding to make a transition, in deciding to make a change, you're going to have to look at it in a very logical and practical way to figure out what is going to be the best path for you. I have the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups can warn against being stuck in negative emotions, so much so that you have trouble seeing positive opportunities around you. So I feel like that's definitely a warning to you at this point, to not have that attitude that sort of everything sucks. To be able to look at things in a different way and see everything as a potential opportunity. I have the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles is sometimes called the Apprentice card. So I feel like also one of your options might be you looking at going back to school and getting more of an education. I have the Magician card. The Magician card represents having all the tools that you need to be successful. You know what? I think this is something you already have an education for and you haven't put it to use. I think you have this certificate, you have this diploma, you have whatever this is that's going to allow you to get this opportunity, but you haven't put yourself out there and tried to get that opportunity yet. You haven't just gone for it. And I feel like this line of cards is speaking to you doing that. I have the Knight of Swords here, and the Knight of Swords can speak of change. And it can speak of it happening so quickly that sometimes it feels like chaos. So I feel like once you decide to make this change, once you go looking for this opportunity, I feel like you're going to find it. It's going to happen. You're going to jump into it, and everything's going to change very, very quickly for you. And then beside that Knight of Swords, I have the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords represents triumph. So I feel like that is going to be your end result. I have the King of Wands here. To me in this read, he speaks about something you feel passionate about, like doing this thing that you have your education for, that you haven't gone out to try and find a career for yet. Because maybe you've just been too afraid of the change. I feel like it's something you're very, very passionate about. I feel like it's something a little bit more creative too. And maybe that's also why you haven't tried to go get a career in it, because maybe people told you it wasn't practical. But I feel like you're going to have success in it. I have the Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Swords can represent feeling trapped, feeling confused, feeling stuck, having trouble finding clarity in a situation as well. And I feel like it also ties into this trapped in fear and having trouble making a choice. I have the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands represents positive forward movement towards your goal. So I feel like the cards are definitely encouraging you to go forward with this change. I have the Three of Swords, and the Three of Swords can represent separation. To me, it's representing separating yourself from these negative feelings, from the fear, from the doubt, and from a life that isn't working for you right now, because you're not getting what you need out of it, which is why you're not happy, and which is why you're considering change in the first place. This isn't where you want to be. So I feel like the Three of Swords is speaking to separating yourself from that and being able to move forward and move on with a new chapter of your life, like the Death card was speaking to. And I have the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles can represent good news coming soon, of a financial or academic nature. So I feel like it also ties in to this schooling and finding a new career in your chosen field. I have the Eight of Wands. For me, the Eight of Wands is all about you going out and you getting what you want, asking for what you want, and then achieving it. So I feel like that's a huge part of it. Just going out, just putting yourself out there, just finding that opportunity and just applying for it and asking for it, and I feel like you're going to get it. I have the Ten of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles represents abundance. I have the King of Pentacles. To me, this is going to be you. This King of Pentacles, this is what I see. I see your success. I see your fulfillment. I see your happiness in these cards, in moving forward, in taking that chance, in going for what you really want in life. Alrighty guys, that's what these cards said to me today. I hope you enjoyed the read. Please feel free to comment because I love hearing from you guys. Take care.